Welcome to Train Sim World 6, a world of waiting in the lobby, aimlessly wandering around platforms, opening doors, amazing disappearing and then reappearing passengers, changing points, driving straight past stations. Oh, we're making good time anyway. All this and more in Train Sim World 6. Alright, hello there. We are now, we're in Germany. I've unlocked the doors. Up, easy fella. Okay. Yeah, we are using the the iced tea. Hang on, the doors are unlocked. What are you talking about? As usual, though, the trading section's a load of rubbish. Tells you hardly anything you need to know about actually operating the train.
Several days later.
It says unlock doors. The doors are unlocked. Let's try that again, shall we? Alright, hello there. We are in Germany today on the iced tea 1558 going from Okay, hello. Today we're in Germany on the ice 1558 going from Dresden to Wiesbaden. A couple of points here. Firstly, I've never had a German lesson in my life, so I apologise in advance for the pronunciation of the various place names we might encounter. Secondly, as anyone who's ever played Train Sim World will know, the training modules absolutely suck. Where did he come from? So we have to figure out how to turn this sodding thing on. I believe the power there is on. Now this has to go into forward position. Right? What does that mean? Is it important? Don't know. Left door's unlocked. Okay. Passengers are getting on. Good luck, everyone. Throttle. AFB. Don't know what that is. Cab lights on. Headlights normal. Everyone on? Are they on? Okay. Right until 21. Okay. Alright, and we are ready to go. Okay, so we put a release. That's a bit fiddly, that there. Okay, but done. Let's...
Sehr geehrte Reisende, herzlich willkommen im Zug ICE 1558 nach Wiesbaden Hauptbahnhof. Wir wünschen Ihnen eine angenehme Reise. Nächste Station Dresden.
Like I say, my pronunciation is going to be bad, so...
Richtung rechts.
Throttle off. Don't want to go too fast here. Yeah, like I said, I haven't had a single German lesson in my whole life, and everything the announcer saying over the PA just sounds like Kraftwerk lyrics. Yeah, what can I say? I'm a train driver, not AJP Taylor. Fancy. How far away? Dresden, Neustadt, platform 6. far away is it though? 2.7 kilometres. Yeah, that's another issue here. I used to doing this in miles because I've only done British and one American one up until now. So I've got to... I mean, that's important because you've got to judge when to start easing off on the throttle and applying the brakes. We'll just have to figure it out. Go a bit faster now? We can go a bit faster, I think. Yeah, there you go. A little bit. What's the speed limit there? 55? Oh, we're going up again. Yeah, like I say, don't expect any fascinating insights into the history of Germany from me, because I've never been here, never been to Germany. Have I? No, I haven't. Been to Austria. Whether or not that counts as Germany is a separate question. Oh, you hear that? Sneezing McCovid. He's following me around the world so we can sneeze on the back of my neck. We are not far off here now.
Station Dresden Neustadt. Ausstieg in Fahrtrichtung rechts.
We're gonna overshoot, are we? Don't want to overshoot. No, we're alright. 29 kilometers an hour is not fast. Here we go, nice and easy. Nice and easy. I tell you, there's a huge difference between this and the last one I did, set in the 1980s on the old British Rail. Very austere, very run down. It's crappy train stations and now open there. Let the passengers on. I mean, look at this thing. It looks like the bridge of the Starship Enterprise, doesn't it? Don't expect me to do an impression of William Shatner or anyone like that. Passengers loading. Wait until 20. I'm actually a little early. Now, how often does that happen? This German efficiency is rubbing off on me, look. Yeah, foundation course in German. Might have come in handy, eh? Alright, we delete that. We've got to close those doors.
Schließvorgang eingeleitet.
Release that brake. And off we go. There we go.
Sehr geehrte Reisende, herzlich willkommen im Zug ICE 1558 nach Wiesbaden Hauptbahnhof. Wir wünschen Ihnen eine angenehme Reise. Nächste Station Riesa. Ausstieg in Fahrtrichtung links.
Yeah. Fünf. That means 5, I think. Don't ask me about the context of it though. What? Don't overdo it, do we? How far away are we? 42 kilometers. Oh. Okay, yeah, this is a cross-country one, isn't it? Keep an eye. Points are okay. Speed's okay. 68, 67. Slowing down a little bit. Once we get out of town here, I'm guessing the speed limit really opens up. Then we can probably give it some juice. Go, opening it up a bit. Alright, we're doing 150. Can we put it on a little bit? Because we're coming on, we're alright. Slight incline then. Dresden, yeah, this was in East. This was in the old East Germany, wasn't it? The Allies absolutely bombed it back to the Stone Age in the Second World War. Tragedy for everyone involved, really. It's the understatement of the century, isn't it? Yeah, what can I say? I'm a train driver, not AJP Taylor. I'm not even a train driver. Oh, what a ridiculous man I am. Alright. Bit of an incline there, so put power on a bit more, so we're not constantly slowing down. I could just put that on max, couldn't I? Keep an eye on it, and then turn it off when we get to down, as we get to about 150. Where are we? 1, 4, 5. Yeah, that'll put that on. See about 50% there. Still going up, or the incline remains the same, the speed's holding? Well, that'll do us. Speed limit's changed, so we'll have to put brake on a bit here now, slow down. You, because we are going uphill a bit anyway, so it's funny how it gives you AP points, whatever it is, for going significantly over the speed limit. Frightening all your passengers. 500 AP. How are we doing for passengers? Can I get up? Can I get up from the seat? Have a look. There's still 23 kilometers to go. Speed's alright. Points okay. Nope, there's no bugger there. As usual. Yeah, there was no one on the Pennine Way train that I took control of in my last video. I'm starting to take it personally. Oh, come on, let's go. Let's go. Some more juice. Speeding up? Yeah, slightly. Still a ways though. Speed limit's gone up again, so let's get a move on. Just got an eBay notification on my phone. I cannot remember the last time I bought anything off eBay. I've had my accounts on eBay now for 22 years, but I used to be on it all the time, buying and selling. Video games, consoles and stuff. Used to do that quite a lot. But I find it impossible to get decent value for money on there now. Not just in terms of being a buyer, but especially a seller. I'm not an expert, I haven't looked into it that much, but it seems to me that there are just too many, for want of a better term, professionals on there who are just importing tons of cheap crap and selling it for next to nothing, and you know, nobody can compete with that, and it's driven prices right down. Now it works for their business model, but I think the original idea of eBay, which is it's like an online car boot sale or yard sale, that's gone, I think, largely. Because we have I got tons of Lego in the house that the kids are not interested in anymore, and I was going to put it on eBay, and I thought, Lego, it's expensive, and it's good quality stuff, and I'll parcel it up and I'll try and sell it, but I couldn't get any takers. I mean, even accepting that I'm probably only going to get a fraction of what I originally paid for it, I was getting no interest at all, or they were offering me like peanuts. Well, they can go to hell. I'm not selling Lego that probably altogether cost hundreds of pounds to buy. I'm not selling the whole lot for a fiver. You can go to hell. I'm not doing it. I'll keep it in the shed until it's an antique or something. I don't care. Out of principle. I'm not throwing it away. No way. I'm not giving it away. I'm sorry, but I'm not. And I'm not selling it for a price so low that it's virtually giving it away. Call me spiteful if you must, but there it is. But yeah, that's why I don't bother with eBay anymore. Amazon's not much better these days. It used to be the case that, if you were buying something a bit more expensive and you wanted quality assurance, you'd pick Amazon over eBay. Well, I did anyway, that's how I looked at it. But again, Amazon seems to have been taken over by these bit more power here. I don't know what they are. Chinese, I don't know. Dropship companies who are just selling terribly poor quality stuff. I mean, it's peanuts. They're selling it for pennies, but it's only worth pennies. The wife keeps buying stuff off there. I keep telling her the quality is just appalling. I've actually gone back now to buying stuff from high street stores, because at least you know that what you're getting is the proper quality. It's a shame, really. It's a shame the way that's gone. Blame the companies, really, for not keeping an eye on it, or being more interested in quick profit rather than sustainability in terms of quality and business. But there you go. That was their decision to make, wasn't it? Oh, hang on, this is not slowing down, is it? Because we're going downhill a bit. Okay, getting in there. Alright, well, that was my mini rant about shopping online. Focusing on his important job as usual. Release. Might creep back over. Keep an eye on that. 10 kilometers to go. Alright, we're not far off now. We're going into Riesa, Riesa. I don't know. We'll have a listen out for the fella, see what he says. He'll tell us, won't he? I do have an sister-in-law who lives in Vienna. She's not Austrian, but speaks fluent German. She could tell me, and she did try to explain to me how the difference between I, E, and EI, but in one ear and out the other. Let's start slowing this down.
Nächste Station, Riesa. Ausstieg in Fahrtrichtung links.
Riesa, okay.
Türen geöffnet.
Well, it stopped a bit short there, but counts. Anyone actually getting on this train? Yeah, there's a few. Oh, they disappeared. The amazing disappearing and reappearing passengers. Oh, I think that's their head there. Sure, the developer could do better than that, you know. I mean, I'm not one to moan, you know. I mean, I will try to enjoy the games I play. Oh, look, about a minute. There you go, lovely bit of editing there. 63 kilometers to Leipzig. Okay, we are release. Power charge up. Off we go. Yeah, so I was saying, you know, I'm not one to moan. If I like playing a game, I like playing it. I won't split hairs too much, but I think that the passenger graphics, animations, I think could be handled a little better. Oh well. Right. Leipzig, platform 14, 63 kilometres. Oops, up. Don't go over, that'll do you. I suppose it's a choice, isn't it, to do these cross-country ones where there's a whole lot of nothing between stations, or you do those little commuter runs where you stop starting all the time. I am going to do that London Underground one. There's a Bakerloo line on here. I have had a look at the training on it. Lever on that's a bit fiddly. A problem I've had with this game before, I just cannot get the freaking train to start again. Something stops, I press the buttons in the wrong order and it goes, no, I'm not having it, I'm staying here, go away. And I have to give up. So I think I need to train myself a bit more on that one before I'm ready to show you anything. But for now, let's focus on what we're doing here. Let's get up to town first, don't we? Oops. Let's go. Alright, speed limit here, look at this now, we're in open country. This is 200 kilometers an hour. I don't think this thing can go 200 kilometers an hour. Let's see if it will top out, or indeed just keep going in terms of its top speed. Oh, come on, man! Oh, what it did that? I think maybe I should have just... Yeah, because I mean, what can you do? It's an intercity train, you're doing 150 kilometers an hour. There's a local speed limit for what was that? 100 meters, where it was a lot less. I mean, you can't slam on for that, can you? It's stupid. Or at least that would be my defence in the subsequent trial. Actually, yeah, we're getting there, aren't we? We're nearly at 200 there, look. Yeah, really. It will take us down to 6% power. Yeah, we're hauling ass. Yeah, weather's really come down, hasn't it? Misty. Well, foggy. Have to throttle back on. We lost a bit of power there. I hope we haven't lost a bit of time as a result. See how we get on, I think. Yeah, 0.5% incline. Again, as with the others, I've turned the safety systems off, because again, this is a point I've made in the other videos. These are very good ideas in real life, but I find them to be more trouble than they're worth in the game. Others will say, well, yeah, it's part of the challenge. Okay, yeah, fair enough, but personally I get frustrated when I can't get the Sonic train to move away from the platform because I haven't pressed 37 buttons in exactly the right order. So that's what I have to say about that. Now we're 19 kilometers away. Doing alright. Speed limit's okay, points are okay. I think I can afford to stand up for a second. Have a quick look. there's a couple of passengers there. I mean, I really don't fancy wandering all the way through the train. Like, crouches down when he gets into that seat, doesn't he? Bangs his chin on this desk. Console, rather. Alright, not far off now, not far off. Yeah, really turned into a bit of a pea super out there. Coming in, we've maybe left it a bit late with the braking. Maybe not, we'll see. Because this is the terminus, it's the one place you really can't afford to overshoot. There. Horrible big crash everywhere. Oh no, we're alright there. Yeah, we're alright. No, we're alright. We did fine. 20 kilometers an hour. Down a bit. Slowing down a bit too much. And now. Train brake 2, will that stop us? Yeah. Huh. Parked it on a Fennig.
Türen geöffnet.
Oh, right, no. Ooh, hang on. This is, I have to couple it up to that thing, alright. Wasn't expecting that.
Wait, can we hit pause here for a second?
Good idea, The Flash. Yeah, I'll be honest with you, I messed it up the first time. I tried to roll the train forward to connect it, to couple it up with the train ahead of me. But there's red points there, you're not supposed to go past them, and I failed! So I didn't save it, so I had to go and do the whole bloody journey again, and then come back and try again. Now, I was hoping to try and get away with it, but as you can see, the weather is completely different. So you'd obviously notice that, so I'm not going to lie to you. So we're having another crack, and instead of moving this train forward, we're going to be going to the other train, and then they bring that forward to us, so that's what we're going to have a go at, okay? Real professional. So let's see how this goes. Right, now I'm going to have a look around, make sure all the systems are in order. And while I do this, somebody else gets in that other train and brings it towards us. She's doing it now. Quick fast, and there you go, see? Now we're coupled. Alright, that was a little bit involved, that bit at the end. That completely threw me the first time I did it. But alright, we coupled those trains, I suppose they're all going on to their next destination, but we are staying right here. So yeah, that was my first journey in Germany. Hope you found it informative and just mildly distracting. And I hope to see you again next time. See you then.